Hello, Internet, it's James Ashby. I'm here with a special guest.
Hello, Internet. My Franklin Williams is also here.
We're going to make you something super classy tonight. Now, it is true that sometimes the broke man goes a-courtin'.
This is true.
And when the broke man goes a-courtin', he needs to impress the broke lady.
This is true.
Or not so broke lady.
Yeah. Normally, oddly enough, the broke man is going after the non-broke lady, so...
All I'm saying is, I tricked a classy lady into dating me, and I think I can help you out with a little recipe we call Thai curry.
You know Thai curry. You love Thai curry. Let's be real. But, did you know it is also super easy to make Thai curry? You just need some... I'm going to assume this is coconut milk. I'm going to hope it's coconut milk.
Coconut oil.
And some coconut oil.
A lot of coconut oil.
No. We've had this misadventure before.
A little coconut oil.
Some coconut oil, some coconut milk, red curry paste or green curry paste, pretty much any kind of curry paste.
Get the one with the weird writing you can't read.
Right, from an Asian market. Some fish sauce, you're going to need a little bit of that. And then whatever the heck you're going to put in the curry. In this case, we're going to throw in some broccoli, some carrots that we chopped up ahead of time. And also some chicken that we chopped up ahead of time. I'm going to put that up there. Some chicken we chopped up ahead of time. And that we let sit in the fish sauce for a little bit.
And broccoli and carrots.
Yes.
That's right. We're also using brown rice today, but you could use a different type. So I'm going to get started here.
And don't forget the most important part of all this, which is your beer.
So I'm going to melt down our coconut oil into the pan.
All right, let's show them how that's going to go down. Camera, fly! All right, so that's the...
So often you would do this in a wok, but I don't have a good wok, so we're going to use a pan. I prefer, actually, to use stainless steel, especially if you're broke, because really good nonstick pans are expensive. With stainless steel, you can get it Goodwill and then scrub into something usable for like $2. So if you want to be really fancy, you can actually pre-make everything that we're about to put in the pan. You can actually fry it in the coconut oil with a little bit of curry paste just to pre-season it. However, we're being lazy tonight, so we're going to do lazy man curry, which really, honestly, tastes like 90% as good.
Yeah, so pretty much we're just going to take our curry paste. We're going to put that We're going to put that in the pan, and we're essentially going to fry that up a little bit.
I like to use a ridiculous amount of curry paste.
Alright, we're going to use a ludicrous amount of curry paste, apparently.
Ludicrous speed!
You can't see, but this is James failing at curry paste. This is actually somewhat humorous.
It's like a toothpaste, too.
Okay, so this is happening. It's doing well. You got a little bit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a small amount.
Just taking it low.
I'm not sure it's a ludicrous amount.
It's not. This is a puny amount, in fact.
Alright. This is absolutely fascinating.
This is the end of my my personal curry stash.
There you go.
This has lasted me, though, several months, which is great. This stuff costs maybe $5 to $6 for a full thing, and it'll make a ton of meals for you. So what you're trying to do here is just dissolve that curry paste into the coconut oil. You see, that wakes up all the spices and chilies, so they can really burn you nice and good.
And if you're the type of person who's just like, I don't like spice, I don't like chili,
then you should stop eating.
Yeah, toughen up.
Spice is one of the best ways to ensure the broke man does not die of food poisoning. Learn from your elders.
Also, it helps when you're eating the exact same thing week in and week out to have a little bit of spice in there so you don't, kill yourself from boredom.
That's true. It's a good point.
Yes. So James is going to get that curry paste going in there. And once that curry paste is in there, we're going to add in the coconut milk. Speaking of which, I am going to go and get a can opener so we can actually do that.
Whatever. Beat it on a rock. Like men who beat things with rocks.
Like men who beat things. Wait, what?
My hands are bright orange. It's awesome. I love curry so much.
It's like you can't tell the difference between that and Cheetos. Where's your can opener? Do you have a can opener?
I don't know. Sweetie, where's your can opener? Other one, that one there. It's pink because it's hers, or purple maybe.
There it is.
I'd say that's pink.
Located. Just so you know, this bright pink can opener does not mean we're not men.
I'm not sure saying it's orchid makes us more manly. So guys, I'm going to take you over here and hang out with me for a second. I just need to dry off my hand. We have paper towels somewhere.
Right here.
Alright guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little fish sauce. That's this stuff here. You'll know it because it says fish sauce and looks otherwise somewhat sketchy. And I'm just adding that straight into the pan. Why don't you come here with me and we'll just show you what's going down. Fish sauce, that's my crotch. Fish sauce, activate. Okay. Yeah. So I love lots of fish sauce. Yes.
This is a fancy can opener and I do not know how to use it.
I'll do it. You stir that up and talk to the audience. Boom.
Just take it. We'll take it back over there. Just hold this.
Okay, I got it.
Nora's can opener was literally too fancy for me. I had no idea what was going on. So what we're doing now is we're just stirring in the curry paste into the coconut oil.
With some fish sauce. Never have too much fish sauce.
So we're getting that in there. James just opened up the coconut milk, so that's going to go in now. That was a very fancy pour. Classy.
Bam.
Thumb out.
Alright, and then I'm going to add even more fish sauce.
So as we stir this up, you're going to notice it's going to take on a color much like the takeout curry you get every night. This is how you know it's the real deal. Yeah, that nice red color. I may have spilled a little. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We're all good. Life is going to move on.
Alright, you go talk to the audience for a second. Respond to comments. I will take over on this end.
Alright. James is going to take over cooking. I'm going to come over here and interact with you.
So this is basically like making a gravy. I'm just making sure that everything is nice and smooth. I'm smashing any lumps I get on the bottom of the pan until your curry is nice and smooth, and you bring it up to a boil. Well, not a full boil, simmer. And you let that go for about 10-15 minutes, just to let everything kind of merge together. You'll also find the curry is actually even tastier the next day.
This is true. And yes, James may have went a little bit overboard with the fish sauce.
Absolutely did not.
Just
you
a
need a ton of fish sauce.
Just a smidge.
Not even a little overboard. I made maybe just enough fish sauce.
So Thai curry is different taste-wise from Japanese and Indian curry. It tends to be a little bit sweeter. Now, even with Thai curry, you have a whole lot of variation within the taste. But that tends to be the big difference. Indian curry, Japanese curry tends to go the more spicy route. Thai curry can also be spicy, but there's also a hint of sweetness in there, usually from the coconut milk. It's also different in the sense that Indian curry and Thai curry, it's more kind of a sauce on the vegetables and meat that you put over the rice. And Thai curry is much more of a soup.
That's right, that you put over rice, which I need to start.
So James is going to...
No, that was the front. We're good.
So James nearly lit himself on fire, but he's also going to get the rice started now.
I already put it in. So I have 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water because that's the fucking ratio. Do it well.
Right.
Bring it up to a boil, then turn it down to a simmer. Let it go for 30 to 40 minutes until there's no water left, and you have rice. That is not hard. You can do it.
I think we mentioned this in the rice episode, but essentially rice is put it in the pot and leave it alone for a bit.
Speaking of which, I'm going to cap off our curry and let that cook for a little while.
All right. So he's just going to let that simmer.
So do we have any questions from the audience?
Well, let's see what we got going. Just get a hammer. That is fair. Love you too, Logan. You're awesome. That's a good question. How perishable is curry paste?
Curry paste will last you a very long time. I'm not sure what the expiration date is, but I've had curry paste that was fine for up to a couple months.
Right.
It is, after all, designed to be something that people can use without as much refrigeration. So a lot of the stuff actually is somewhat of a preservative.
Mm-hmm. So curry is going to last you a while, which is why it's a good investment.
And delicious.
It is also very delicious.
The most delicious.
I moved to Thai Town out here in Los Angeles, and I have now become addicted to curry.
This is true. It is one of the best things. And it makes infinite food. One of the best things about curry is that if you adjust the ratio to where you have a lot of rice and a little bit of curry, you can make one pan of curry last you 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, it is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What do we have is going on? Where are the potatoes? The potatoes are in the grocery store. We couldn't afford it, so no potatoes.
But you could put potatoes in. You can put anything you want in curry, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I like pineapple.
Pineapple, yes, that goes in curry.
If you're wealthy like my girlfriend, pineapple is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
If you're poor like me, onions can make curry into, again, 7 more meals of curry.
Right.
And an almost infinite number of onions can be put into curry.
Or if you live in a place where you can easily get pineapples, one or the other.
There is no such place.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
There's no place where pineapples are cheap.
They may grow on trees, so to speak.
No, they don't. Pineapples are made in a vat.
So is Thai curry cheaper? Actually, most curries are going to run you about the same amount. So whatever style of curry is your preference, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Most curries are designed by people to be able to eat cheap ingredients and make them taste good. Mm-hmm. So for the most part, if you're smart and you're buying your ingredients from a local ethnic market and not from, say, Whole Foods,
right,
you can do very well.
Mm-hmm.
General rule of thumb, the more English on the label, the more you're paying.
Let's see, is a rice cooker expensive? Because I seem to do a bad job when making rice stovetop. Rice cookers actually... A good rice cooker, yes, it's going to get pricey. A shitty rice cooker that you get from Ross for $10, not so much. So you can usually go to a Goodwill or a Ross or any one of those stores and find yourself a decently inexpensive rice cooker. And yes, you're going to have to deal with some burnt rice, but it's better than, maybe causing your kitchen to explode.
And if you do save up for a nice rice cooker, they have ones that make the rice hot and totally delicious for up to 48 hours at a time.
Mm-hmm. It's why when it comes to appliances, if you're going to invest in something, definitely invest in a rice cooker. Having one on hand just makes it a lot easier to get that base of rice, and then you can make it into anything you want.
Rice cooker plus slow cooker equals just about everything you need.
A slow cooker is wonderful. You throw stuff in it at the start of the day, go to class, go to work, come back, and you have yourself a stew or a soup or something else delicious.
Or bacon soup.
Or bacon soup, yes. You can make bacon soup in a slow cooker.
So what you do, you make bacon soup by getting actual pig fat and just melting it until it's a liquid, and then eating that as if it were soup, if I'm correct.
Or you could just put bacon into chicken soup, if you want.
What?
Both of those work.
One of those works.
Let's see. Are we going to list the ingredients in text? We could do that.
Do that for this one, sure.
Yeah, why not?
You mean for hand to mouth later? Actually, yes. We are planning on including how much the recipes cost and a little bit more information about how to make them. And if we somehow reach 15K by the end of this last day, we'll get to make a cookbook with even more information.
Right. We are competing with an episode of The Simpsons.
Oh.
Ah, gasp.
Whatever, that's 30 minutes. Put us on mute, leave us in the background, wait till we have the curry.
No,
what?
no,
what?
no.
Put The Simpsons on mute?
No. Turn off The Simpsons because we're awesome.
Oh, right. I mean that. I'm the best marketer.
Get out.
I'm the best. Oh, there we go. Got that.
And let's be honest, The Simpsons haven't been funny since 1995. Oh, he went there.
Yeah, but you said 1995, which makes you sound like you're 8 million.
8 million? Is that a rough estimate?
That, okay, well, it wasn't.
Okay,
it wasn't
okay,
alright, yeah, I guess.
We can include measurements, but what you have to understand is that the way James and I cook, whenever we say add in salt or add in pepper, we mean add in enough.
Yeah, this is something we learned from our mothers and grandmothers, is that after a while when you're cooking for yourself, you're really not measuring things out with measuring spoons and that kind of thing. A big thing that we want to make clear is that you don't have to be a gourmet or have this kind of level of precision in order to cook for yourself and cook something that's delicious.
Right.
You can kind of learn to do it by feel. All you have to do is be willing to eat a few shitty meals first.
Right, you know, a dash, a sprig, enough. Those are the measurements that we use. As was passed down from our ancestors and their ancestors before them.
Now, you have bay leaf here, Mark, which
This is correct.
is not something I'm used to putting in curry, but I'm willing to ride your ride.
Yeah, just throw in one.
Okay.
Yeah. The important thing is you're throwing that bay leaf in there to give the curry a little bit of extra flavor. Just a little bit of oomph.
If you happen to be able to access a Thai market, you want kaffir lime leaves and fresh kaffir lime juice, which you can get for like $1. But if you don't have a Thai market, a little bit of bay leaf isn't going to hurt you.
Exactly.
What? But my girlfriend has kaffir lime leaves.
Alrighty.
I'm a classy man. Wait, now she's saying she doesn't know?
You don't hold kaffir lime leaves in front of a man and then yank it away at the last minute.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Why do you build me up? Buttercup baby, just to let me down. You mess me around. You dropped your hat.
Oh, I did find another thing we could use to make this curry last 1,000 times longer.
What we got in there?
Edamame.
Alright.
The cheap man's chicken.
So
we don't need to use it right now. But
Right.
this is something to keep in mind. If you can't afford chicken, edamame has a lot of protein and is cheap as balls.
Yeah, when it comes to giving yourself protein, you want to look for things like soybeans, edamame, lentils. You can make soups out of those, curry out of those, and it's going to make your life a lot easier.
Bay leaf.
Throw in the bay leaf. So James is throwing in that bay leaf right there. He's going to mix it in with that curry a little bit. And then we're going to get to the action part, which is when we throw in our vegetables and our chicken.
So now, Mark, you put them in any kind of order, or does it all just go in?
I usually put in the chicken first.
Okay, let's do that.
You want to get that. You want to make sure your chicken is cooked. Oddly enough.
Whatever. Nothing wrong with a lot of chicken. Bring me a camera.
Alright, so the camera's going to go over. I'm going to look at the chicken going in. Chicken, 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 chicken. Chicken, 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 chicken.
People really paying attention will notice that we've got some liquid in this bowl. Oh, you want the other thing. Okay, guys, you'll notice that we have like a little bit of liquid in this bowl here. That's fish sauce.
Fish sauce. So that's going to go in. We're going to put that chicken in. Look at that. That's so delicious right there. So classy, so sensual, some might say.
Sensual?
What?
It's raw hunks of chicken.
What?
I think you got weird.
Huh? What? I didn't. I don't. Why would you say that?
That is, I'm just
weird.
saying.
That's where that word.
No, that's cool. I know you don't masturbate to chicken carcasses.
Good, because That would be strange.
Often.
Huh? What? So we're gonna let that cook in there for about, let's say, 4 or 5 minutes just to get it started, and then we're gonna throw in our veggies. Delicious curry. All right, let's get this set back up. There we go. James is apparently dancing, so there you go. That's James's dance. What have we got back here? Thank you, JK. I mean, but don't worry about it. What? So that's actually a good question. What was that we used for Cheap Man's Chicken? We actually used real chicken, but we went to the local Food for Less, and we found the cheapest thing of chicken they had.
Bam, bam.
Exactly. So we were able to get out with, I'll say, about 1.5 pounds of chicken for $4.
Sometimes you can do even better if you go frozen, depending on where you are.
Right. I'm not going to say it's the highest quality chicken they had there, but it got it done.
And if you got a paycheck that week, hey, get yourself some nicer chicken.
Exactly. It's a luxury. You might be able to go up to $5 chicken. But in terms of like the types of chicken that are gonna probably be cheaper, things like thighs and fillets, those are gonna be more expensive. You can get like drumsticks for relatively cheap. That chicken breasts are going to be hands down the most expensive thing you can buy. Those are going to run you about $7 or $8.
White meat is expensive.
So what we ended up getting for $4 were thigh fillets, and it was like these tiny little thigh fillets, and those got the job done. And you know it's going to all taste the same within the curry.
That's right. That's the beautiful thing about curry.
About Carrie? Who's Carrie?
Curry. What? I love you, dear.
Let's see. Yes, you could theoretically rob a chicken farm. Unfortunately, there aren't any chicken farms nearby. I looked it up on Google Maps. Nothing. We do have a couple of ostrich farms, though, so we could take down an ostrich or two if we wanted to.
You could also put in hard-boiled eggs in the curry.
This is true.
That's right. Or cheap. Really any ingredient, pretty much. Except maybe marshmallows. Maybe marshmallows.
I was about to say, I mean, I'd be willing to give it a try at least. Don't just throw it out of hand. But yeah, and speaking of hard-boiled eggs, don't forget, you can also put that on top of ramen. If you want to, spruce up that really sad bag of top ramen that you're eating, you can put in a little soy sauce and a little egg on top of there, and suddenly it's almost like the real thing. It's not like the real thing.
You said almost. Almost counts. That's cool. So remember, everybody, this is the last 24 hours. If you've already donated, thank you so much. This is the time to tell your friends. If you haven't donated yet, this is your last day. Also, please remember to subscribe to the new channel, because we're going to have a lot of stupid stuff.
That's right. Thank you for your help so far. Just keep spreading the word.
Curry's cooking, looks so delicious. Yum, 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 yum.
Thank you, Jonathan Schamberg, who apparently says that we beat out Boardwalk Empire and earned a new pledge.
Kabam!
Nice.
That's my happy dance. Ooh.
And like, come on.
Ooh. Penis level means you're happy.
And come on, let's be honest. In terms of who you want on your screen, us or Steve Buscemi? Come on.
Steve Buscemi does have lovely eyes.
Come on.
They're like giant pools you can fall into.
Alright, let's get the veggie going in there now.
Okay.
So James is going to take...
So Mark is keeping this for himself for a later meal. That is our broccoli stem.
Yeah, that broccoli stem is going to do us good. That broccoli stem is going to go into a soup, and is actually probably going to help add a lot of flavor to it. So we're going to take the broccoli flore and the carrots we chopped up. We're going to add those into the curry now. Just throw those in there. This would be the point where normal, fancy pants people put in potatoes, but,
Whatever.
Screw them.
Or bamboo shoots. Those are good too. Bamboo shoots you can get for like $1 sometimes.
That is true. Again, that all goes down to where you shop. If you go to like, a fancy man's Albertsons or Whole Foods, you're gonna roll down into the what's it called? The ethnic food aisle.
They're gonna charge you $9 for like a sippy cup amount of curry for no good reason.
Mm-hmm. But if you go into your local Asian market where curry isn't expensive or exotic, you're gonna find it for relatively cheap. Yeah.
You want a place that thinks that curry is as common as peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
Because then it costs as much as peanut butter. Boom! Lit it. Wait till the vegetables are soft and we have dinner.
Yes.
How easy was that? How easy, Internet? How easy was that, baby? That's right. And now you're classy as fuck serving homemade curry to somebody. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's right.
Lady.
You're gonna roll up to a lady and be all like, "Hey, lady, how you doing? I brought you some curry."
Or dudes love the curry.
That's true. That's true. And they're gonna be all like, "Wow, that's impressive. I was gonna eat this bad pizza I ordered, but now I'm gonna eat your curry." If you know what I'm talking about.
Is this delivery curry? It's better than anything I've had in town.
The power is mine. You might not want to say that last part out loud.
Probably.
You might want to just think that. But
that's why
what?
I've learned not to say that occasionally, and that's why a classy lady dates me.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
But aren't you
that and the ropes?
Wait, what?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
Huh?
I love you, dear.
Nora, are you okay?
I think so.
Beer, drinking.
Am I okay?
Yes, you're great. You're A-okay.
Wait, I don't think that
No,
was...
that's how it works.
Wait, huh?
Yep.
Wait,
This isn't okay.
this doesn't seem healthy.
You don't know what love is.
I'm going to have to be negotiating with the LAPD again tonight, aren't I?
It's not a negotiation when it's annual.
Beer, the magical fruit.
Where to buy cheap fish? Cheap fish is tricky. Tilapia is probably the cheapest you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Asian markets are good. Also, you can sometimes find frozen for tilapia fillets.
That's
and
true.
that can be a good way to save a few bucks.
I mean, fish is definitely one of those foods where the price is going to vary heavily depending on where you are. Now, if you're in like a little port town, you can roll down to the local fish market and get yourself like a huge tuna for a couple of bucks. But if you're in the middle of landlocked fucktown, you're a little bit out of luck and you're going to have to go the frozen route probably.
Curry looks so good, Mark. I want to eat all of it. I want to eat it with my face.
Easy does it.
What if What if it was just a little crunchy and raw,
Easy does
and
it.
it was still delicious?
If you're putting potato in, should you cook it first, and how much?
Yes.
That's
What?
not an answer to either of
Yes.
those questions.
Cook it first enough.
You want to hard cook it. Cook it halfway.
Like Nora was saying, and being actually useful, cook it a little bit beforehand. Not all the way, but about halfway. So when you put it in with the curry, it will cook the rest of the way. And you don't overcook it.
That's right.
And it dissolves into your curry and disappears like...
Delicious.
My confidence.
Right.
What?
No, you don't want that to happen.
Right.
Right.
You realize this is part of the problem. Okay.
Did you hear about John Brince's gumbo?
That does not sound right.
John Brince's gumbo is Cajun seasonings, flour, and water cooked until it becomes gelatinous. I feel like as I described it, the violin should just start playing.
I don't know. He's got a pretty hot girlfriend.
Hey, Mark, why don't you tell people about the website while I was doing this curve?
Sure. I'm just going through. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have any questions going currently, or if they are, I just missed them and I'm a big fat jerk. Probably the latter. But, as that is the case, let's talk about the website a little bit. So, as we mentioned, if we hit 12,000 on the Kickstarter, we're going to be able to create a website. And that's going to be a place where we're going to post a couple of, like, extended length videos, maybe a couple of recipes that we don't throw up on Broke Eats just for you guys. But even more importantly than that, it's going to be a place where you guys can kind of become the stars. So we're going to really want to see you build that community. We're really going to want to hear your recipes. We're going to want to see your videos of you guys cooking. And we're going to want to basically learn from you. Because even as we create our videos and even as we, tell you ways to eat well on a budget, we do find that a lot of times in the comment, both of us managed to pick up some stuff that we didn't quite expect. So you guys are brilliant. We want to harness that brilliance, and the website is a place to do that.
And Mark will take off his shirt.
Wait, what? You can't just...
I think so.
God damn it.
Taking off his shirt.
We are... So to answer the question, the chicken we put into the curry was completely raw. Thankfully, chicken, unlike potato, does not dissolve when overcooked.
That's right.
Also, that's part of the reason why we let it cook first, and then we added in the vegetables later, to try and keep everything on the same level.
That's right. This is also great because it's a one-pot meal, especially if you already have rice cooked. If you don't have rice cooked, it's a two-pot meal. Which isn't as good, but not bad.
Not bad. I guess the job done.
Yeah.
Apparently we have some feedback from the laptop speakers. James, I'm blaming you.
That's weird. Laptop speakers aren't on.
All right.
They shouldn't be. One second.
All right. There we go. Apparently the secret was to turn them off. Let's see, what else do we have here? See, the price range for our Broke Eats per week. For the most part, we try and kind of give you recipes that you're able to cook at the start of the week and then eat throughout the rest of it. So that's the stuff like the curry and the soups. So you're going to be looking at about, let's say, $10 a week, $15 a week max for any of these recipes.
Boom. As long as you cook so you shop smart.
And that's going to be the important thing, making sure you shop smart for your ingredients. Because this giant thing of fish sauce was like, what, $4?
$4, yeah.
$4. And depending on where you go, you can get a bottle that's this small for $7. So, shop smart.
Rice cooking tips for those of you without a rice cooker. The biggest thing you can do is cook it either too low or too high. You want to have the flame pretty short, but still just slightly touching the bottom of the pan. That'd be like medium low, basically a simmer on an electric stove. The reason that is, if you have it too low, your rice just doesn't cook. That's a pain in the ass. If you have it too high, then it scorches on the bottom before the rest of it has a chance. And then after that, don't take the lid off and have patience.
Right, that's the biggest thing, is that rice is one of those foods where you just need to trust that it's going to come out okay. So just leave it in the pan, let it steam, because the second you take that top off, it's all over.
Yep. Oh yes, we are actually talking about having something like an Iron Chef or Aluminum Chef.
Right, that would be
that is
amazing.
something we would really love to do, and something we'd love to do on the website. But again, it will be determined by how much we're able to raise this first time around. But we're gonna do some stupid stuff.
Oh, Jamie is upgrading the arcade. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it, buddy. Let's see. What else we got here? I think the most important part of the Aluminum Chef thing would be how James handles the role of chairman. Because let's be honest, when we went to Iron Chef America, that chairman just did not hold a candle to Kaga. So I think you need to be like flamboyant, but in a way that's unique. You can't bite Kaga's style.
No, you gotta be yourself.
Right.
You gotta be who you are.
Exactly.
What about you says, I am the king of food?
Exactly, but you have to be yourself as if you had $3 billion and you decided to use it to create a stadium and have chefs fight for your amusement.
It sounds like exactly what I would do.
I'm just like, really, they should have gone to Iron Chef International by now. Come on.
That's not an unfair point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
Can you imagine Japan versus India in a curry battle?
Oh my.
Yes.
Now this has to happen.
So much nationalism.
I politely request that battle not take place in my kitchen. I have not recovered from vomiting in the streets of New Delhi.
On the plus side, that's kind of like what the streets of New Delhi are for.
Yeah, it was definitely not the only vomit.
So at this point, we're pretty much just letting this simmer, letting the vegetables get tender, letting some of the water content from the vegetables cook off, and then we're gonna have a delicious curry. Yum yum yum.
In the continuing discussion about burnt rice, you know, after a while, you do develop a taste for the, shall we say, slightly crunchier parts of rice anyway. So.
Oh yeah, no, that is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's almost like you get the normal rice, which is nice. You're going to be able to make stuff with that. And then at the bottom, you get the really good stuff that you keep to yourself.
Yeah. To the person who asked if we're super close to 12K but not quite there, will we still do a website? We're going to focus on trying to get to 12K for the next day, but we're pretty stubborn people, so
Yeah.
wink wink.
Well, we'll see what happens, shall we say.
Yeah.
And James, if you did Kaga, would you put sequins on your suspenders?
Yes! Oh my god!
There you go. Let's see. I think the fun part would be what our secret ingredients would be. Because it wouldn't be stuff like sea urchin or
Flour! No water! You know what's funny? You know, what should be like, I think the big thing about Iron Chef is that they have like a bunch of fancy things that they have available all the time.
Right.
I think what we need to have is like the only things you have are like salt, flour, maybe like some water, like whatever we think of as like the worst possible scenario,
Right.
and like one cutting board and like something to beat things with.
Right, and the secret ingredient is whatever is at the bottom of the fridge that was about to go bad, so we need to kind of get rid of it. Your secret ingredient is this onion, I guess, and that squash.
Yeah.
Good luck.
It's a little damp.
Just cut the bruise off. You're
Yeah,
fine.
he's good.
So James is just here finishing up the curry. Everything at this point should be relatively cooked, so now it's just about getting it nice and warm and delicious.
That's right. We're just waiting for the rice, which is about 22 minutes away. So I think here in a moment we should sit down and chit-chat with the people.
That's right, so we're letting the rice cook up. Just
Right.
simmer. Again, that's the thing with rice. It's all about patience. It's all about being cool. Don't worry, don't rush the rice, okay? Because if you rush the rice, you're going to kind of scare the rice off. You're going to mess that rice up. So just relax. Play it cool, 50, 55 and nice, and let that rice come to you.
That's right.
All right.
Like women.
What?
I've heard.
No, that wasn't the metaphor
Yes.
I was going for at all.
Put them on fire.
I was being 100%
and then when they
literally.
boil, they're ready.
Wait, what? No, now you're
Yes.
just...
I found the analogy kind of disturbing, but I was just trying to
No,
go
I
with
Why
was-
Mark.
is my bath getting so toasty?
You're good, dear. I love you.
This is... God damn it. You realize this is why I get called an accomplice for this stuff, right?
Is that what... I mean, is that technically...
I mean, I don't think it's fair. I just walk in and I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Oh, the right place when I need you to be there, buddy.
You're an evil man.
Buddy. Friendship is magical and lovely.
So, something very important to notice is that my beer bottle is currently empty.
What?
So I feel that needs to be remedied.
Correct.
So if you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to reach over here into the fridge and...
Is there any more Christmas
Shake,
beer?
shake, shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your groove thing.
Mark, is there any more Christmas beer?
Maybe. What's the Christmas beer called?
It's called Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
That's a very specific name.
Alright, I'm gonna see if these carrots are tender.
You have one.
Can I have it?
Yes. Wait, did you just ask me if you could have your own beer?
Well, someone would have to carry it up there.
How was it?
All done.
All right. Curry's done.
It's hot.
I think that calls for a victory theme.
Man.
Curry
Curry time. I like curry. Curry time. Yummy, yum, yum.
What is sriracha? What is sriracha? What is sriracha? James, take that.
What
Take that.
is
Take that, James.
sriracha? All right. Okay.
Take that, James.
Give my girlfriend alcohol while I explain why this person shouldn't suck air.
Jesus
Now
Christ.
then,
What is sriracha? What
This
is wrong with you?
This is sriracha. Sriracha is also known as oops, I fucked up my meal and I've got to save it. You can pour this on anything savory and some sweet things and make it taste at least like sriracha,
Motherfucker.
which is delicious.
Pro tip, if you're really super broke, brown rice or white rice plus lemon plus sriracha equals
That's right, rice plus sriracha equals dinner, everybody.
plus
Plus lemon,
lemon.
apparently.
Damn. What is sriracha?
Thai curries, so your Thai curries that you can get curry pastes for in a Thai market all pretty much work exactly like this curry. You heat up the curry paste, you heat up some fish sauce,
Right.
you throw in a little coconut milk, you throw in your stuff, and you're good.
Right.
If you're doing an Indian curry or a Japanese curry, there are differences there, and those are very different techniques, and we will maybe cover them on another episode. But you need things like a slow cooker and stuff for some of those.
Yeah.
But
It
this
goes
one-
back to the main difference of it essentially being the difference between a soup and a sauce, really, when you get down to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love hand mixers. We may have to bring that up at some point.
I have one.
Oh yeah, we've actually talked about having something where I, as chairman, take ingredients away from people as they're cooking. You don't get sugar.
Now make it work!
The electric bill came. No sugar for you.
Are we going to do live events after the fundraiser? I see no reason why not.
Yeah, so one big thing, guys, is that we think, the theater is really for more polished comedy and narrative content. But we love doing this kind of stuff, and we'd love to hang out with you guys. We just feel like it's not right for the SMBC Theater / the theater channel. But things like Broke Eats allow us to kind of step out behind the curtain and hang out and say hi. So I think we'll probably do it.
Yeah,
Much more frequently.
we're definitely going to be doing this in the future, so no worries. You'll see our pretty face on camera.
Boop, boop. Boop.
What doesn't James' girlfriend have? She has pretty much everything.
The ability to not get rid of me.
Yeah, that's fair. Some might call that poor judgment.
You're a princess, baby.
I actually don't have rice. I don't.
Let's see. Any advice on cheap Mexican food? Taco Bell. No.
What?
Don't do that. That's
I
gonna
will punch you in the nuts 1,000 times.
That will kill you. That'll
Let me
make
say
you
this.
dead.
Let me
But
say this.
You can make your own tacos really easily.
There might just be an episode of the upcoming Hand to Mouths covering a breakfast option. And if we have the website, maybe I'll take a moment and make you guys a little homemade video, just show you how to make some Texas-style flour tortillas. Because let's face it, there is no better food item in the universe.
Yeah, you can make tacos pretty easy. Take some ground meat, fry it up nice and good, put it on tortillas that you can make yourself, and
Pack of corn tortillas that for like 100 corn tortillas for like $1, plus can of refried beans, plus jalapeno, plus cheap salsa equals dinner.
yep,
Done and done.
done and done.
Done and done.
Also, if you get a large bag of cabbage, you can make a nice Mexican slaw.
Also, apparently my girlfriend makes Mexican slaw. You should be eating out of a can and crying.
All I'm saying.
Wait, was that me or them?
That was them, baby. I love you.
More importantly, I noticed I don't have any Mexican slaw in front of me, and now I'm disappointed. So there we go. But that's life, isn't it? Dealing with disappointment.
I was the radiator all afternoon, so I couldn't buy cabbage.
No, that was a joke. We are not actually suggesting Taco Bell. Stay away. An episode of Broke Eats where we only have vodka. I'm not sure that's an episode.
I have an idea for a recipe.
I think that's just like Friday night.
Hanging out.
Drinking vodka.
Functionally alcoholic.
No, Taco Bell is not your friend. Taco Bell wants you to think it's your friend, but it's sneakily stabbing you in the back. Alright? Do not trust Taco Bell. I said it here.
Well, they have a taco now where it's tater tots and cheese wrapped in a tortilla. Do you have that item?
You're not helping me.
I want to.
Wait. Did Taco Bell pay you out? Are you
What?
part of the Taco Bell Mafia?
No, man.
Show me your checkbook.
I've got to run for the
Show
border.
me your checkbook.
I'm going to the border.
Any good recipes for Spam?
Have you had Spam sushi?
I have not had Spam sushi. I'm
Sushi
not
is
gonna
excellent.
lie. I have not experimented with Spam much.
I haven't experimented as much as I would like, but I have had Spam sushi, and Spam sushi is delicious. You have your pad of rice,
Okay.
your Spam,
Mm-hmm.
and you wrap it with seaweed.
Okay. So,
Mhm.
so it's rice and Spam.
Spam
rice
sushi.
and It's not quite.
It's rice.
I mean, sushi has a
Spam.
little craftsmanship attached to
There
it.
might be some spices in the rice, but mostly it's rice and Spam.
So it's just
Little-
rice and Spam.
Well, and a ring of seaweed.
Okay, well that's the part where you're kind of like trying to get it close to sushi.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. Taco Bell does have the balls to sell one piece of cheese wrapped in a tortilla for $1, which should cost you like 10 cents. It is literally the easiest thing in the world to make.
That doesn't support the argument that Taco Bell is your friend. In fact, that's evidence to the contrary.
Yeah, that's a 10,000%.
Hanging out.
Where did we get the idea for the bacon smoothie? The bacon smoothie was essentially just like, well, we're making smoothies. What's the most ridiculous thing we can make? Can you put bacon in a smoothie? Let me see if we can put bacon. Holy fuck, we can put bacon in a smoothie.
Right. I think it probably had something to do with a dish that Mark and I discovered when we were in college in Pittsburgh together. where a local ice cream place made beef jerky ice cream, which was delicious.
So there's this ice cream place. If you're ever in Pittsburgh, it was called Oh Yeah. And their whole thing was they had various flavors of ice cream and then the craziest mix-ins you can possibly imagine. So there was bacon, which we made. There was a beef jerky mix-in that went super well with cinnamon ice cream. That was actually super delicious.
Really good.
And there was also green tea ice cream with anchovies. That was less delicious. I finished it because I'm mad.
Because you didn't have money for something else.
But that's kind of like the big thing with, cooking on a budget is kind of throwing things together and see what works. And you're occasionally going to hit a mistake, but every now and again you're going to find something that's surprisingly good.
That's right.
And then you get to show it to your friends and be all just like, I'm the boss.
And then your friends say, why are you calling yourself the boss about a plate of ratatouille?
Because it's awesome.
Eat shit.
I'm the boss.
Drying your own beef jerky. That's pretty hardcore.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And there was this place out here that actually had a bacon sundae.
What? Oh, that's right.
Right? Yeah. And that was amazing. I'm not even going to pretend. It was bacon. It was bacon with Guinness ice cream. And it was amazing.
That sounds... My favorite accidental food invention, when Zach Wiener and I lived together in LA when we were both like 21, 22, we lived in a bachelor apartment together with his girlfriend at the time and a cat. And we would hang out shirtless and paint robot paintings during the day to unwind. And so we build up a hunger. But we didn't have a lot of money. We would make these paintings by tearing apart like litter boxes and stuff like that. And so we came upon this recipe because Zach's a vegetarian that was very, very, had a lot of protein in it but tasted like guacamole.
Right.
So what we called it, it's called edamame. And it is a combination of edamame, yogurt, tahini, and guacamole seasoning.
Interesting.
That's right, and it creates a guacamole-seasoned, creamy edamame spread that is delicious.
That is incredible.
Yes.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
I once, when I went to college, my mother was kind enough to hook me up with a slow cooker. This was before I knew anything about cooking. So I was just like, you know what, I'm going to make a stew. So I threw in some water, I threw in some beef, I threw in some, carrots and potatoes. I forgot to throw in, shall we say, broth.
That's important. That's a key. That's key, Mark. You need broth.
So the end result wasn't great. However, when I removed the potatoes and the beef and all of that from the end result and essentially ate them on their own over rice, it was actually really amazing. It was very simple. It was just essentially steamed veggies, steamed beef over rice, but it ended up being really good because everything absorbed all the flavors. Do we like State Fair deep fried stuff?
Yes.
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 What kind of question is that?
1,000 times yes.
Fried Snickers, awesome.
Fried
Oreo, delicious.
Fried beer.
Fried ice cream is awesome for two reasons. One, it's delicious. Two, it feels like it shouldn't exist. It feels like you're eating a paradox.
Have you ever had fried butter? Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
that is a thing. That's right.
The best thing about fried butter is that at that point, they're not even pretending.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. You can't say anything. We deep fried butter for the children.
Yeah, there's some Taste Health Gourmet. It's fried butter. What do you want?
Don't look at me like that.
Don't judge me.
You knew what this was when you came into this place. You didn't come to the state fair for health food. Don't lie.
Thank you, Matthew, for your pledge.
Woo! Thank you, Matthew.
You're awesome.
Everybody remember that we're going into the last hour here for this evening. Please send a note to your friends. Let people know to come in. Take a look.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do that on the Facebook right now while Mark Chicks chats. And then in 10 minutes, rice comes off, and we serve it up, and we taste and taste.
So you're going to do it now?
What?
As opposed to early.
Facebooking.
Okay. As you may have discovered, we're a professional organization very skilled in marketing and public relations. The deep fried Twinkie will be missed, but don't worry. I think Walmart and Little Debbie are both doing their own versions of Twinkie, so the deep fried Twinkie will still exist, just in a slightly altered form. And besides, let's be honest, the whole shutting down Hostess thing, that's nonsense, alright? It's all a conspiracy for everyone to hoard Twinkies for the apocalypse. It's the man trying to keep the Twinkie people down. You heard it here first. Let's see. Oh, poutine. Poutine is delicious. Poutine pizza I have never had, but I went to Toronto last year, and it was the first time I experienced the wonder, the splendor that was poutine. Now, for people not in the know, essentially, poutine is just take fries, now throw on gravy, now throw on cheese curds, and that is poutine. And it's incredible. It's one of the best things I've ever tasted. Now, while you eat it, you feel yourself slowly dying. But that's okay, because you're eating poutine.
Have you ever had mac and cheese poutine? I have. Oh, look at that curry. Yum, yum, yum.
Delicious curries coming up. Let's see. I had to do the poutine in Toronto. I didn't go to Quebec. I was in the Toronto area, so that's where I was. So that's where my poutine was going to come from. I didn't have the opportunity to take the trip to Quebec.
Someday. No way. Poutine Italiano?
A shawarma poutine.
Sounds good.
That sounds amazing. What's the lowest amount of money you had for food for a week?
I think the lowest I ever did was $5.
$2.
Nice.
That was not a happy week. I'm not trying to defend that week.
What did you eat for $2?
I went down to the local grocery store. I got some canned veggies, 99 cents, and I got a giant thing of top ramen that was on sale for $1. $2 lasted me a week. It was one of the most pathetic weeks of my life, but I survived.
What's your go-to beer? I like the, if I can afford it, I like Rogue Brewery.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big fan of stouts and porters.
Yes.
So if there's a place that has a smoked porter, I'm happy. If they have a chocolate stout with the smoked porter, I am doubly happy.
We will probably make some gluten and lactose-free foods, but not because we're trying to adjust recipes, just because peasant foods kind of naturally are sometimes gluten and lactose-free.
Yeah.
We're not necessarily going to focus on that as an initial message, but just because we're making healthy meals, some things will do that. Yeah.
Essentially, we're going to accidentally stumble into a gluten and lactose-free recipe.
Yeah. 3 minutes, Mark. I want to take that lid off that rice.
Easy, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare, son. Don't you dare, son.
Oh, I want to look.
Keep that lid on.
What if it's not real?
What if the rice suddenly stopped existing? I think we have bigger issues then. Reality is falling apart at the seams. Rice is the least of our concern. Yeah, Rogue Dead Guy is really delicious.
Yeah.
I like
I just sprayed my shirt. Girlfriend likes this shirt. I gotta go into lockdown. Lockdown. Locking it down. Taking one shirt off to save the other shirt.
Oatmeal stout is delicious. Are we guys roommates in real life?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. When I first moved to LA, because James was out here a little bit before, we lived together for a year, and much shenanigans ensued in that year. I may or may not have been arrested for some things I didn't do.
Well, you know, accomplices still do something, Mark.
I was asleep.
They failed to say no.
I was asleep.
And did you say no?
I hate you. But then we ended up moving out. When the lease was up, I moved a little closer to work. And James,
I moved in with my lady friend.
Mm-hmm.
You just admitted that this is your kitchen.
Nah, it's still your kitchen, dear. The only thing I own in this apartment is my desk.
And your soul.
And the slow cooker.
It's true, I did bring the slow cooker.
I like that she gave you one. I also like that it took a little while for her to figure out that one.
She was thinking about what she would be willing to part with when she first got out.
Oh, and one of the TVs.
But yes, this was my life for a year and a half. Yay.
Everyone's jealous of you. Hey, look, come see.
All right,
It's rice.
we're gonna bring the camera over so you guys get a look at the rice. Chicken rice, chicken rice, chicken rice. My brother's rice. So there's James. He's cooking up that rice.
That's right.
I get you a closer look, but the camera can only go so far. So there you go.
Rice.
Yay!
Look at that.
Look at
It's
that.
like rice.
So there's the rice. There's the curry.
Now we just need to serve it up.
Mm-hmm.
Darling, would you like some rice and curry?
And here's the thing about curry that makes it one of my favorite foods. Just look at it. It's so pretty. It looks delicious. Look at those colors, so bright and vibrant.
I'm not hungry now, but maybe later.
It's like a painting.
Mark, would you like some curry?
Yes. What kind of question is that? You knew it. You knew the answer before you even asked.
Best kind of question to ask.
Did we put any broth in the rice?
We didn't. You
We
could
did
though.
not. You could. It would add a little flavor to it, but it's not necessary. You know, you can get away with just water and salt. And you're often going to have to. What was life like living together? I think I'm legally required to say every day was an adventure. I'm going to leave it at that
What are you saying, Mark?
because I think everything else is in violation of the non-disclosure agreement.
Full bowl of curry.
Nice. So here's my bowl of curry. This is going to be delicious.
So you could also add peanuts, which would be very delicious. If you had a little extra cash. Nice thing about curry is that depending on how much money you have at the time, you can really class it up pretty easily.
Peanuts can be cheap, so if you want to throw those into the curry, go right ahead.
They're fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Time to eat curry. Now, the most important thing about eating curry is to inhale sloppily as often as possible. It makes your dinner guests uncomfortable, and then you get to eat more of the curry.
Mm-hmm. Something's up with your trackpad, dude.
Whatever. Oh, is it not working?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, it fell into the... One second. Yeah, we got it in this trackpad. Right. Maybe it won't be alright.
We're having some technical difficulties. Give us a second here.
One moment. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we just can't check comments for a little bit, guys, but we're still here.
Yep.
We're hanging out. Uh-oh.
Actually, do you have a USB mouse?
Right.
We are attempting to solve the technical issue, which may be that we may have gotten the curry into James's trackpad. That's okay. We're going to work this out. Alright, so we're going to plug this in.
I don't know if I have another USB port. One second.
What? Excuse me.
Nope. Yeah, I don't have one. Sorry.
Alright.
This is really weird. So, like...
No. It's definitely curry in the trackpad. That's what happened.
Okay. Well, we're gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do.
Oh. Hey, John. Ogigo's here. Everyone say hello to John in the chat.
Okay, Nora's gonna read comments, so if you guys ask questions, she'll shout them out. What?
People are saying hi to John a lot. What's so special about John?
Oh, this is good. I love you, curry.
Delicious curry.
James, tug at the bottom of your shirt. It's ready to ride up.
I love you, curry.
Whoa, there's a lot of things happening. When will you guys be delivering? Oh, John wants to know when you will be delivering my curry, or his curry, to his office tomorrow.
Not gonna happen.
Sorry, John Brent.
Nope. Should have been here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And then Zach W. said, please say my name.
I think that might be Zachary Wiener. Zachary Wiener Smith, a.k.a.
Why did you give him the satisfaction?
A.k.a. Dickbag, a.k.a.
The jerk, right?
Yeah.
The guy who does XKCD.
Here's the secret. Nora, I've got 3 internets here for you if you go slap James. I'm gonna abstain. It says, Nora, can you ask James if he knows to charge Mark for a new laptop? You might want to repeat my comments in case people can't hear it.
But come over here, hon.
You know my computer doesn't work unless it's plugged in.
Mm.
They want to know how you feel about $150
I love it. Thank you guys for watching.
It's very nice.
Mark, have you ever been put in jail because of James' shenanigans?
Whoa. Like arrested, put in jail, or convicted, put in jail?
See, there was last week. There was last month. There was the majority of last year. So I think I can say yes.
Someone wrote AKA-KRURGAY. And I think they're asking if you're gay. No, they're not.
No, we're not gay, unfortunately.
Also, someone says you need a USB hub.
Probably.
What a thing.
Yeah, good thing.
Oh well.
Someone wants you to know that you're $200 towards your stretch goal.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for all your help.
You're awesome.
We can't tell you how much we appreciate it.
We do. You're heroes. We'll give you capes in our minds. Mind capes. The best kind of capes.
It's weird, there's like a little delay. Someone wants to know if there's James and Mark's slash fiction.
I don't know, but I know that I've heard there's James and John splash fiction.
That definitely exists.
Someone named BDH5533 just upped his pledge.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for upping your pledge.
You're a hero.
Someone says your mom's jail. This is the same guy that asked if you were gay. Someone wants to know if you eat all of your laptop or if he's the weird one.
Huh?
What else are you gonna eat?
I'm not sure.
Well, this is where I watch my television and my pornography.
Because there's only one surface to lay your stuff on, so
Yeah.
not much of an option.
People are asking me to go on camera and I'm politely declining.
Sorry, guys. Nora's a little camera shy.
And someone says, what kind of curry is best curry?
James.
Mmm.
I'm personally a fan of Massaman or Penang curry.
I like Penang.
Yeah.
But I also like the green curry with eggplant.
Someone wants to know if Mark is your token black guy.
It's not so much that I'm their token black guy as they're my token white guys.
Someone wants to know if now you're eating the curry, if there's anything you would change.
Kaffir lime or some sort of citrus would help it a little bit.
And then people are asking if you'll eat durian ice cream, but I already know that you won't.
I will not eat durian ice cream.
I will take it on. Bring it.
No.
Bring it.
You know better.
I will take it down.
Someone wants you to read your slash fic live.
Remember, everybody watching right now, we're going to have, tomorrow, we're going to have a classy dinner with James and Mark. It's going to be our last hurrah here for the Kickstarter, so come hang out with us, guys.
Someone wants to know if you're going to tongue bark. There's a video of you tonguing bark.
Did I ever lick you in a video? That's actually a fair question.
No, sorry. I was just thinking about all the decisions that I made in my life to lead me to the point where that's actually a reasonable question.
Someone wants to know if you're thinking of setting up a PayPal to take extra pledges after the Kickstarter.
We might, but we really prefer to spend most of our time focused on actually making you guys stuff, as opposed to selling you guys stuff. Like, we really appreciate your support. And we love doing this. We love hanging out with you guys. But we know that at the end of the day, what you guys really like from us is funny stuff. And so we feel like one of the nice things about crowdfunding is that we're able to come to everybody, say, hey, this is what we would need to do this project, go do the project, and then come back to you and not have a constant stream of trying to sucker you out of money or shove something down your throat.
Because we actually respect you guys, as odd as it may seem. This is our version of respect, you have to understand.
Curry!
It's kind of a low bar.
Someone has corrected you and said biggest curry is best curry.
Biggest curry is best curry.
Also, someone has compared me to Wilson from Home Improvement. And then someone named Logan really wants to see me to know who's lucky enough to go out with the sexy beast note and James Ashley.
That's right, dear. You're lucky.
Because I don't want to be murdered in the streets, I'm gonna remain off camera.
Yeah, that's a fair reason, I guess. Yeah.
I'm not doing the cinnamon challenge.
What's the cinnamon challenge?
Oh, you should do it.
What is it?
So what you do is it's really easy.
Okay.
You take a tablespoon of cinnamon
Mm-hmm.
and you swallow it without use of water.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's super easy.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I did it.
No one ever ends up crying.
I'll do it.
You will?
Yeah.
Mark?
I like cinnamon.
No, you can't do it. You can't.
I'll take it.
And then you can't do it, and the cinnamon burns your nostrils for 3 days.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Cinnamon definitely goes entirely up your sinuses. Like all up in there. And it stays.
It's cool.
Okay.
That's fine.
People ask me what the cinnamon challenge. I can't see what's happening. Now it was weird. I did like 8 things at once. Sorry.
Mm.
Someone says you can shove his handsome mouth down his throat any day.
Yeah. That was sex talk, dear. The internet wants to have sex with me.
Then she was saying something about the cinnamon challenge. What else? John learned to beat the cinnamon challenge the other day.
John beat the cinnamon challenge?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm filled with doubt.
Someone says learning how to beat the cinnamon challenge is probably cheating. Also, maniacal laughter is a sign of safety and ease.
Maniacal laughter is a sign of safety.
Someone wants you doing the cinnamon challenge in slow motion.
Well, we do whet the appetite.
Mm.
This is true.
Someone wants to know what time your romantic candlelit dinner is.
Romantic candlelit dinner is tomorrow, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be going for the last 3 hours of our Kickstarter.
Right.
So from 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's going to be super classy. So, everyone, you know, wear your best threads.
That's right.
I want you dressed to the nines.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see your tuxedos.
Someone said the word fuck burgers. Get 911 on speed dial. Cinnamon challenge. Someone pointed out the cinnamon challenge is used to taste for cinnamon. Someone else named Sam boldly says that they snort lines of pepper in his kitchen. You should repeat that because other people say
All right.
Wait.
Sam said, apparently a gentleman named Sam out there claims that he snorts pepper.
You know, at least it's him being economically responsible. He understands he's not able to afford true cocaine. And so he's finding a way to keep the
Probably.
drug habit on the budget.
You probably do release a fair number of endorphins by snorting black pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Someone says you just have to cheap house the cinnamon and then you're okay. Both James seems still interested in me. He says, read me out Dr. James comes with penis. Someone asks, where are your magical suspenders, Mr. Ashby?
I'm not sure. I think they're in storage, and
You know where they are? They're in your hearts.
heaven.
Hearts.
Heaven.
No, it's-
Wings.
no, you're missing.
Like
the-
heaven.
I was going for a sweet metaphor. I
Ooh.
was trying to uplift the.
Jonathan says, improved version of the cinnamon challenge. Chuck bottle of Fireball whiskey.
That is less likely to happen.
You should repeat what I'm saying.
Whoa.
You okay there, buddy?
Oh.
How you doing? You feeling
Curry
good?
belly, happy Jane, sleepy time, panda time.
You good?
Sleepy panda, happy time.
Darius says, if not cinnamon, how about a ghost pepper?
Fuck you.
Yeah, not happening.
Fuck you and your ghost pepper.
No.
I've eaten a ghost pepper. I know what you're trying to pull.
I've been through the ghost pepper experience. I know the truth.
I just blew my nose and I'm looking at it
What?
live on TV.
You're classy.
Mm. Curry also kind of flushes your sinuses out and then later flushes your woohoo out. So you're welcome for that too. Especially
You realize
when
that-
you mix it with lactate.
So how are you sweating when this
Huh?
wasn't that that spicy? I'm sensing that someone's a little bit of a spice wuss is what I'm getting from this. A little bit of a spice wuss.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good luck, Nora.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I think that may be the end of our broadcast here tonight.
Think so?
We've made.
Someone said gross, I want my Kickstarter money back.
Now you understand.
All right, guys. I think we may be coming to the end of our broadcast here tonight. We're going to see you again tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Pacific time.
And again, everyone, rock your top hats and tuxedos.
That's right. And remember, this is our last 24 hours, guys.
Mhm.
So if you have not tweeted about us or shared us on Facebook or sent us to a blog, tomorrow is the last day. And boy, do we appreciate it so much.
Mm.
So we'll be talking to you soon. I'm going to end the broadcast. Mark's going to go ahead and take us out here for a moment.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's the end of the... This is my air ukulele. It's the end of the broadcast. We're going to finish the broadcast.
I'm going to be eating dinner with the other guys. What are you eating?
What?
Someone wants to know what you're eating tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
And someone also wants to know, is the basic curry mix very spicy on its own?
Basic curry paste is very spicy.
It's not that spicy.
It's a little spicy.
It's not that spicy. And we're closing out the broadcast.
One
It's
second,
the
I need that
end
mouse
of
again.
the broadcast.
We're very professional.
I hope you see we're professional as we close out this broadcast. We had a lot of fun tonight, and everything's gonna be alright. We'll see you tomorrow in your tuxedos for a brand new broadcast. Bang, 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 bang. Air ukulele, bang, 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 bang. Air ukulele, bang, 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 bang. Suddenly went electric. Bang, 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 bang. End of the broadcast.